Hello and welcome! I'm Piano and you're watching Metroid Third Derivative. We just keep deriving further and further, don't we? So, yesterday, right, we went to Fire World. Samus got a bad case of corruption, and I think we need to go further this way. Yeah, to the Temple of Brio. Then we can destroy the Eastern Energy Signature. What is this arrow here, though? Does that, like, lead to another area? I don't know. For you, huh? I do have to say, this is a really interesting room design, though. Like, what are these? Fuel gel trees? I don't know how any of this works. Open up. Raw fuel gel is pouring through these openings. Extreme cold could probably stop the flow. You know, honestly, this looks kind of like honey. Bet it probably tastes more like gasoline, though. Anyway, not getting through that without a cold weapon. Hi, I don't care about you. I don't, and you know why I don't? Because you're dead. Alright, what are these? Gel bug. Phasite shell infused with fuel gel explodes when shot. Why does everything here have to be explosive? They're roaming insects encased in organic phasite. These cavern-dwelling bugs have come to rely on fuel gel as a source of sustenance. Over time, their shells have become saturated and crystallized with fuel gel. As a result, their bodies have become highly unstable. Weapon fire will disrupt the gel and cause the creature to detonate. Ow! I don't think we needed the demonstration, thank you very much. Ow. Okay. Alright, and this would be the Temple of Rio. What is this ship? It is bombarding me. Oh, we got pirates. Joy. Didn't I deal with you guys enough yesterday? Alright. I have embraced corruption. I think if you get hit, it erases your corruption meter, so like... we gotta be careful. Okay, here an upgrade. I am not going to let it distract me. Okay, auto vent. So yeah, we can use hyper mode a lot more effectively now. Thanks for the save! You know, I never actually did get the scan of you. Hunter Rundas reported to have gone missing during a Federation mission. Bah! Yeah. He's corrupted. We're gonna have to kill him. Sad as that is. Shoutouts to this music, by the way. It is fantastic. One of my favorite tracks from this game. And perfectly captures the sorrowful nature of this fight. Ice armor protects body, but could be ripped off if he was stunned. Phase-on exposure has greatly enhanced Rundas and his ability to generate ice, making him deadly at any range. His durable ice armor has one weak point, the neck. Serious physical stress can weaken and remove it, exposing Rundas to attack. This weak point cannot be seized as long as Rundas is active. He can create frozen objects at will and can freeze missiles in mid-flight. Smaller ice-based projectiles can be shot down, but it is recommended to evade larger attacks. Be advised, Rundas can trigger a hyper mode state, elevating his threat level to match your own. Yeah, alright. I hate having to do this to the guy who saved my life earlier, but it is perhaps for the best. Okay, so missiles do work on you. Ah, there! You're stunned. Now you should be... Oh no, he froze that one. Man! Big ice things. Ow. You know what? Fine. Okay, phase on low. Corruption incoming. Okay, I think I ran out of phase on there. It's probably better than having too much, so... No! Gotcha! Okay, he's like half health now. Hoping I won't have to use another hyper mode to defeat him, but I probably will, especially if he uses his. He got his armor back. Okay, but... Ooh, there! Got him while he was trying to throw the big icicle at me. Is he in hyper mode yet? I don't know, I'm not seeing like the telltale energy tendrils that hyper mode typically has, so I'm going to assume no. Don't think he needs to be in hyper mode to kill me though. There! Let's do it. Sometimes you just have to fight phase-on with phase-on. This is pretty much true, like, throughout the Prime sub-series, Phazon is only weak against itself. No, 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 I am not going to be corrupted to death. Okay, he has used Hyper Mode too. Too bad it couldn't save him. You will be missed. But hey, I guess you can say I paid you back. Better dead than a puppet of Dark Samus, right? I don't know. So here's our cold upgrade. Ice Missile Online. Capable of freezing enemies or liquids for short periods of time. Yeah, it's ice missiles instead of an ice beam this time. You know, I'm kind of surprised that, like, Aurora Unit 242 doesn't have anything to say about the fact that I just killed a comrade. Phasite plating is bolted over a control switch, unable to access with current suit upgrades. This grating is connected to a local security switch. Damage the switch to open this panel. Anyway, we can't do anything with that now. Honestly, I'm still feeling awful for having to do that to him. Anyway, we can use this to freeze fuel gel. Which should come in quite handy. Okay, you're just one of these go. There. Okay, and like... yeah, we can freeze these, too. Honestly, I'm still sorry I had to do that to him. Hologram console offline. Current display? None. Restore power to operate. Yeah, this is clearly made for a pirate's hand, though, not mine. Still works anyway. Hey, could you not... Shield generator status online. Inaccessible from current location. Unable to reach from the ground. Okay. And there's lore here. Downfall. Look now to the time of battle, tribe against tribe, see fertile land swept clean of all living things by arcane nightmares or the hellish blasts of science. See the giant stone Majinars do battle, destroying the land with their titanic blows. And hear the undying scream of a planet racked by darkest war. The battles waged endlessly, and the resources needed to sustain our war machines were great. Brio, too, had become a casualty of the war. The air was filled with the smoke of battle and the soil soaked with the toxins of pollution. Calamity after calamity visited the folk of Brio, until a world once known for wonders became a scarred husk under the stars. Only a small region remained habitable, and to it the survivors went, bringing the war with them. I think this is why the planet is in a state like that. Oh, look at that. There's like an illustration of the planet literally being torn apart by this war. Okay, yeah. Doesn't look like I can reach this from the ground. Armor plating made of maldium. Armor integrity at maximum. Leviathan seed has impacted itself within the planet, currently protected by an energy shield. Yeah, okay, so...
Clearly, this is the source of the energy signature we detected.
Uh-huh.
This generator is supplying power to the Leviathan's protective shield. You will be unable to destroy the generator with your current weapons. You must find a weapon capable of penetrating the generator's heavy armor.
So basically, all we really accomplished here was getting Rundas killed. And, scavenging an upgrade off his remains, but, like, worth the price? I don't know. I mean, he was corrupted. But for that matter, so are we. That's probably what's gonna happen to Samus if, like, we become corruption overloaded. But far be it for me to say we can't use that power. Oh, can't use missiles in this mode. Okay. Yeah, phase on mode. I want to be out of phase on mode. Huh, guess ice missiles don't work on you. Alright, so like we can freeze these. And that means we should be able to like... Can we freeze you? Oh no, because we just kill you. But we should be able to see what the heck this is. It's a tunnel of some sort. Shortcut discovered. Okay. Damn it. No! I'll get them one day. I swear it. Galactic Federation database active. File BY440. Stonework represents Visimus II, the first emperor of the Eschar dynasty. What about the other statues in here? Stonework represents Dwani I, the third empress of the Sea Clawman dynasty. MT the Sixth, the 8th emperor of the Jeff dynasty. Okay. Love it! Phrygian class gunship. Galactic Federation's records identify pilot as Rundas. Pilot status deceased. Farewell, warrior. I promise I'm not just sad about him dying because he was an ice user. Anyway, time check. 21 minutes. We can keep going. So we need a weapon upgrade that can bust Maldium. And in fact, considering that I've basically already hinted at this, but yeah, it's not going to be a weapon upgrade for the suit, it's going to be a ship upgrade. Because we can't really reach that from the ground. But there was some tunnel here that had, like, those rivers of fuel gel, and we can freeze those now, so I think that's a clue. So I wonder, you are vulnerable to explosives, but you apparently cannot be frozen, which is a shame. That would be much easier than, like, trampling you to death. Which way was it? Oh, right, we can get this now, because we have a cold weapon. Hi. Hi. There! Frozen solid. Yeah, usually it takes a few missiles to, like, completely freeze one. That reminds me, though, we should look at it in the inventory. It enhances your current missiles and allows the freezing of enemies in certain liquids. Enemies struck by an ice missile will be enveloped in shards of ice for a few moments, slowing their movement. Enemies who have been weakened in combat may freeze entirely. Some liquids, such as fuel gel, are highly susceptible to cold and will freeze when shot. Frozen gel will only remain for a short period of time before shattering. Was it this way? Upgrade noise still taunting me. We might not be able to get it until we can melt this ice, though.
Samus, we have discovered a Federation landing site on Rio.
Oh, tell me more.
You may be able to use this facility to upgrade your ship.
Yeah, like I said, it's a ship
We are sending the
upgrade.
coordinates to you now.
Travel to the Federation landing site. But first, I want whatever's in here. What is this strange spiky thing? Gamer. Oh! Good to see you again, Suns Prime 1. The spiked shell of a gamer is rather durable and can only be destroyed by an explosive blast. While menacing in appearance, they are non-aggressive scavengers that feed on the waste of other creatures. This food source has led them to being spreaders of many types of diseases. You know, I was going to spare you until I read that. How do I get up to that? Gonna haunt me forever again. No! Wait, I thought that tunnel was blocked. It wasn't. Oh my gosh, it was that simple. Well, at least I have it now. Open up. I'm thinking we don't have enough time to make it, like, all the way to the... to the landing site today, because, like, we were already 20 minutes in, so I'm gonna go back to the ship and stab. Because I don't want to have to deal with another hour-long session if I can help it, and, like, we're pretty close to the ship anyway. Hey, oh no you don't. Oh, almost had them. Thanks here. No life signs detected. Okay, so like... one day I will get those damn shriek bats. They just keep ambushing me, and like... I haven't found a good point where I can like scan them before they start dive bombing. But this is something that we shall worry about another day, because we are done for now. All right. Oh yeah, it's been almost exactly 30 minutes. I think I was perfectly justified in doing this. So, until tomorrow.